Hey, what's up guys? Nate here from Out of the Basement, bringing you another action figure review. Today we're looking at Ahsoka Tano from Star Wars, the Black Series. Now I know this figure's old news at this point, but and I've had it for a while. She's just been sitting in her package, and so I finally decided, it's time to open her up, time to give her a review, time to share my thoughts on her. I should have a Kanan review also coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. So let's take a look at the packaging. Standard Black Series packaging with my light glaring right there. She is number 20 in the line, and here's her bio. Anakin Skywalker's apprentice, Ahsoka Tano, left the Jedi Order before it was destroyed during Order 66. She would re-emerge years later as Fulcrum, a leader in the fledgling rebellion against the Empire. And as we all know, that probably won't work out well for Ahsoka. I just started watching Rebels. I'm still in season 1, so I haven't really had a lot of time with her character, although I have seen my fair share amount of the Clone Wars, and I like her, and I really like this sculpt of this figure. So let's just jump right in, free her from her plastic tomb, and take a closer look. And here is Ahsoka out of the packaging, and I'm already pretty frustrated with this figure, in all honesty. I'm having a very tough time getting her into any poses because of the articulation around her boots, which I'll get into when we're actually looking at the figure. But for right now, let's take a look at her 2 lightsaber accessories. We have one right here with a curved hilt. Looks pretty good. Nice little black bits of paint on the blade, on the hilt. And the blade is detachable. And we've got this nice looking clear grayish lightsaber look that I'm not quite sure what color they're supposed to be. As I've said, I'm not that far in Rebels. And then she also has a more standard straight lightsaber, which also looks pretty good. It's got a nice little red dot there. Not much else going on with it. Again, this one is also detachable, and the blade is the same. So let's take a look at Ahsoka herself. So here she is. The paint looks pretty damn good. I like the realistic sculpt that her and Kanan have. That kind of give her a more Star Wars-y feel. I think the paint is pretty good. I'm not seeing a lot of defects or anything. Got a nice little red and yellow spot right there. Also a soft goods skirt on top of, and then we have this plastic, this very soft plastic on top for more posability. On her arms here we've got some nice gray with some yellow. Looks pretty good. She's got 2 hooks for both of her lightsabers, which is very nice. Her boots also just have this single beige stripe down the center, with the boot being more green. I think that looks very well. Very good, not very well. And she has these heels on, which is the main problem, I think, with this figure as to why she can't pose very well. Or at least, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just having a tough time posing her. So let's go back to the head and start with the articulation here. Her head doesn't really move. You can move it probably a little bit side to side, but ooh, that's stiff. I don't know. I'd say no. I'd say 0 head movement. Shoulders, though, move out pretty far, which is awesome. No bicep swivel, single jointed elbow. Hands move up and down, and they do rotate. Here, her hands also are very soft, which is an added bonus. Easy to get those lightsabers in, but however, the lightsaber hilts themselves are soft as well, so they're very easy to bend. If you saw with my straight one right here, it is bent, and that is because I totally bent it, because that's how easy it is to shape the plastic. It's so soft. So yeah, she can move around. She has ab crunch, which is pretty good. Swivel, no hip swivel, but you have the upper body swivel. Double jointed knees, which is nice. Her legs can move out that far. The skirt and this soft plastic is what's prohibiting her. She can still kick pretty far and kick pretty far back. And now, this is what I'm talking about here. She has these heels on, which already would make the figure harder to stand. And then she has these little flaps of plastic or on her boots that really kind of prohibit some ankle pivot. Not too much, but just enough to where it's kind of the flap of the boot right here doesn't want to give and stay in an ankle pivoted position. It wants to go back to its normal position, and it moves the ankle and makes her fall over, which is frustrating because I don't know if I'm gonna put her on a shelf now because she's just gonna fall over all the time. So I don't know. I'd say, you know, if you're a fan of Rebels, obviously this figure is exciting and it is a must-have. But for me, I'm honestly a little disappointed. I can't even get her to stand straight. She just doesn't want to do. I have to like put her weight forward, and then so she's standing and she's looking like she's hunched over. That's been the only way I've been able to pose her, which is frustrating. So, honestly, if you don't like Rebels and you have no interest in these characters, I'd say, well, character. I haven't reviewed Kanan yet. I'd give Ahsoka a skip, which is sad for me to say because I really wanted to like this figure. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure to like this video, share it with your grandma, and subscribe for more. We're here. We're doing figure reviews. I got a string of a ton of cool stuff coming out, so hope you guys stick around and check that out, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.